So setting up lobbies is really easy. There's just a couple things to be aware of and to remember so that all the details get entered properly. So just start by making a custom lobby and then go into edit the settings here. So first we'll want to name our game name something identifiable and set the game mode to captain's mode. And then you can just set a password. Teams got to use their own thing, but set something identifiable that you can share with your opponent and potentially with a broadcaster so that everyone can get into the lobby. And with the password, you can keep it public and just share the password with the people that should be in. And then just make sure cheats in Immortal Draft are off, as those settings will mess with the creation of the game. Next, you'll want to open up the advanced settings because there are some things in here we'll want to change. And I believe by default, we would start looking like this with no series and automatic coin toss. So for game 1, we're going to want to leave automatic coin toss on, and then we will not be touching these penalty settings. You'll want to open up this league dropdown, and this is where you'll be able to add the ticket. So if you filled out the ticket request form through NACE, you'll be given a ticket here. It's actually not out at the making of this video, but if it is, you'll want to grab that and you'll select it here, and you'll just choose the league. And that's going to let the lobby get saved under the NACE folder. And if you actually run the lobby unticketed, we won't be able to find the game, and teams will end up with double forfeits for not having that series recorded. A couple more things you'll want to do. Change the Dota TV delay to 5 minutes. This is one of those settings that every time you close the lobby settings, it does reset itself. So if you close the settings and have to change something else, you'll have to open it back up and make sure to change the Dota TV settings again. And then we'll just add a series type. We want to add a best of 3. All the series in NACE this season are going to be best of 3s. And for the first game of the series, we're going to leave these settings blank as well. So then we go ahead and click OK. All the settings are as we want. You're going to choose your team so that it comes up in the lobby here. And then when both teams are in all 5 slots, you'll go ahead and click Start Pick Side Selection. Okay, so now let's pretend it is game number 2. We're going to go back into the lobby settings because we do have a few changes in a second game. First thing is we're going to change the selection priority to manual. And that means, and that's because the team that won the coin flip from game number 1 had the selection priority game 1, so we're going to give it to the other team game number 2. So the team that lost the coin flip is going to get to choose if they want first pick, second pick, or if they want to be on Radiant or Dire. So let's say that the team with the selection priority wants first pick, and then the team that didn't have the selection priority says, okay, we are going to be taking Dire. So that means first pick is going to go to the Radiant, so we'll need to change the starting team, first pick, to the Radiant. Okay. A few more things to do again. You'll want to double check that the league is set. If it's not for some reason, go ahead and add it here. You'll want to change the Dota TV delay because we had changed the lobby. We're going to mark who won game number 1. So first pick going to the Radiant. If you're on the team that is the first pick, if they won the game, you're going to mark Radiant win. Otherwise, you're going to mark Dire. This can be a little bit confusing because you need to choose the team that's going to be on that side, not the actual team name and not who was on that previously. And then the last thing is you want to enter the previous match ID from the last lobby here. So you can find that by going like this. You can go into your matches, you go to the history, and you'll click on your lobby. And it'll have the match ID in this corner here, and it's super easy. You can actually just Control-C the match ID for previously, open up the lobby, go to the settings, and paste it in. And remember, since we've closed the settings now, you'll want to change the Dota TV delay back to 5 minutes again. Perfect, so now we're set up. I'm going to hit OK. And then, if for some reason the team that's on the left wasn't going to be playing Radiant, so say when everyone joined the lobby, the team that is now going to be on Dire because of our selection priority is over here. The left side is the Radiant, the right side is the Dire, even with the team set up. So you're going to have to swap the teams by clicking on this button here, and people don't need to move inside of the lobby. Then you'll go ahead and press Start Game. Now, let's say we're going to a game number 3. Team's tied, so you're going to add in right, that each team has won a game. You're going to paste in the match ID. Let's say it was the very next match. No one else played a game of Dota in between. And then we'll go ahead and we'll go back to a coin toss for game number 3 because we're not going to give manual priority to either team. With all that set up, we change the Dota TV delay once more, click OK, and then start the selection for the last time. So that's a quick and dirty way to set up your lobby. That's all the settings you need to know. And hopefully all the games run smoothly.